are underway in Buffalo. Now this thing gets marked where it went out of bounds, so they're going to have really good starting field position near midfield. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This defense for the Jets, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Allen. The open man is Westbrook. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Breida, he'll try the right side, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. 3 down. Shit. 57.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On 2nd and 2, Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Wilson's throw going to be caught by Davis.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now Wilson. Caught on the right side by Jones. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. A run here with Dearness Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Powers through him. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter.
I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere.
6-0 our score after 1. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson, he'll air this one out deep for Davis. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play here for Buffalo.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On first down, Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll make it second down. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. They run it with Breida. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
That result, really no surprise. That's what we're coming accustomed to with this #1 ranked rush defense.
And you study the game. Does this bring back a few memories? Maybe the 85 Bears trying to move the ball against them, 2000 Ravens. Heck, how about the late 60s, early 70s Purple People Eaters, the Minnesota Vikings? Hard to move the ball against those types of teams.
On third down, Wilson.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Teron Johnson able to pick it. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the Jets' 3-yard line.
57.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Dancing to it, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets.
And give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Now it's Wilson. Laying out is Davis, and he's got the football. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Look good, though. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the gun on third down, Wilson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. The give is to Jones. And he powers his way up past the 30. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Here's Wilson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
57.
Allen now looks to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, as the first half is winding down. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive, as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Now it's Wilson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Wilson fires quickly for Davis. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from a strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything, and here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Here's Jones again on second down.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Wilson. Caught by Jones. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be fourth down. They'll go with Jones. And some space here. The 20, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run. He was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
Now the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Next to score, Bills 19, Jets 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, and what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0. Then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Good job by this defense, and now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3-and-out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
2nd and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
There's Wilson. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Here's 2nd and 10.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Allen's throw here pulled in by Beasley.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He hits Beasley right side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation. would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Gabriel Davis with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 12.
To throw is Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking downfield for Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this one is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll buy some time right. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
To the air, Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Allen. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Gabriel Davis there to make the grab. And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it will bump the lead up to 26.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now on 2nd and 13, Wilson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category, and that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And that's a second touchdown run of this game, and this one, add a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go, but how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
Now D.D. Westbrook to return.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Throwing now is Allen. Flush to his right. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. And again, it's Allen. And he finds Beasley, complete.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On play action, Allen.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Here's Allen.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Here
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Max 50, Max 50. Watch the run, watch the run. Watch the run. Hey. Max 50, Max 50.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. John Franklin Myers showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Allen now on 3rd and goal. Buying time to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davis. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Davis there to make the grab. And the Bills look like they're going to be moving to 6-0 as they extend that lead even further. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're 4 games as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
You gotta love it, baby.
And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
It shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So after the INT, it's Allen looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Jets will take over possession here up at the 44.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. After the sack on 1st down, Wilson, he sets up the screen to Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Eluding and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. On 2nd down now. It's Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept